everybody. My name is Gianna Innocenti.
And I'm Nicole Brown. And I'm Haley Eustace.
And this is a podcast about Catcher in the Rye and the main character Holden Caulfield and his emotions and his life, pretty much. So Holden Caulfield comes from a pretty wealthy family and he goes to private schools, but he always gets kicked out for flunking his classes. So he's pretty smart and he would be able to at least pass his classes if he tried, but he doesn't apply himself at all and he doesn't have any regard for anything.
Flunking out is kind of his way of showing other people that he doesn't really care about the future. Old teacher, he asks him, do you care what your future is? And he says yes, but then he says no. But he doesn't really want people knowing that he really does care about his future.
Yeah, I agree. And he's really smart, and he's like, if he tried, he would get really good grades, and he would stay in school. But he doesn't really use his knowledge because he acts like he doesn't care. But he's actually kind of scared because he doesn't know what his future is gonna hold.
So I have a quote, and it's from page 77, and I ordered a scotch and a soda, and told them not to mix it. I said it fast as hell because if you hem and haw, they think you're under 21 and won't sell you anything intoxicating. So I chose this quote because I think it shows that he knows how to play people and toy with their emotions and work the system, kind of. And he tries to act really cool, but he's just kind of trying to prove to himself that he's not a phony. He hates phonies. And I think it also is showing that even though he's 17, he tries to act like he's 25, or he just acts really mature.
Yeah. I also have another quote, and it's when he's talking about Stradler, and he says, the reason he fixed himself up to look good is because he was madly in love with himself. He thought he was the handsomest guy in the Western Hemisphere, and that was on page 31. And this kind of shows how he has opinions about everyone, and he kind of sees the other side of people, and he kind of sees how fake people are, but he also kind of knows that everyone is fake, including himself.
Yeah, when they offered him a movie deal, he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to act funny, and he also hates movies because he thinks that the storyline is kind of fake. But his depression started ever since his brother died, and each day he keeps getting more and more depressed. And I have a quote on page 110. I felt so depressed, you can't imagine. What I did, I started talking sort of out loud to Allie. I think ever since his brother died, it changed his view from his perspective on everyone else. I think he started thinking that people were phony and started hating more things that he didn't hate before. And I think it just kind of made him more depressed than ever. He feels sad about the stripper who came in because he felt bad that she had to work every day and look like that. And he'd get depressed on very little things that didn't really matter.
Yeah, like what you were saying, an example of how he gets depressed on little things is when he went to hang up the prostitute's dress. He was so depressed about how she went in to buy it, and she knew what it was for, but none of the clerks knew, and just how that must have felt. So he's pretty sympathetic towards people. He's just not really in tune to his own emotions.
Yeah, I also think another